What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to the brother Brendan Rowland for the $15 donation via the PayPal. Much respect to him for showing love to Too Raw for TV, aka Too Raw for Sports. Alright, so I was asked a question by a subscriber. I think I've answered this before, but if I haven't, I'm going to do it again. So they asked me, who is my all-time starting five? And when I think about that, sometimes I have to look at it different ways. In some ways, I have to look at it like who I think is the best at each position, as far as the starting five. But then sometimes I think about it like who would actually mesh better, like on the court. Generally speaking, if I had to give like my top five, I would say Wilt Chamberlain, or starting five, all-time starting five, I guess I should say, not top five. All-time starting five would be Wilt Chamberlain. And if I didn't say starting five, I meant starting five from the beginning of this video. Wilt Chamberlain, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson. Now, sometimes I'm tempted to say LeBron James because I look at the resume, I look at the longevity, but other times I'm just convinced that Larry Bird was a better overall basketball player. Better shooter, mid-range, deep, better scorer in the paint, could score his back to the basket, better rebounder. Although LeBron has better assist numbers, Bird had to share basketball duties with, guys like Nate Archibald and later on Dennis Johnson, who was averaging 5-6 assists, and Nate maybe 7 or 8 assists a game himself. So he didn't have the ball in his hands quite as often as LeBron does. So his assist numbers will be a little bit lower. But when you look at the rate, it's not that much lower. LeBron averages 7.3, 7.4 assists. Maybe it's close to 7.5, 7.6. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. Bird averaged 6.3. That's not a big, huge difference. But anyway, LeBron was actually, more athletic. You could argue maybe LeBron has an edge on defense. Bird was a great help defender. Bird was a better leader, better clutch performer. Sorry, I just go with Larry Bird. He gave you his all out there on the court. And sometimes LeBron's just standing around like a statue. So, that's pretty much my all-time starting five. Though sometimes I'm tempted to say more of a lineup, say, featuring Wilt, but the Lakers version of Wilt, who primarily was an interior scorer, rebounder, shot blocker, that version of Wilt that was playing more like Bill Russell, Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Steph Curry. Sometimes I'm tempted to say that if I was like to actually put like a team together, starting five, that's what I would go with. But all-time like greatness, the first group I gave with Wilt, Duncan, LeBron / Bird, Mike, and Magic. Anyway, tell me what you guys think.